I never really believed in Santa Claus or anything like that, but I fully believed Spider-Man was real. And the reason being, right? Me and my mom were watching Rachel Ray's 30-minute meals on the Food Network, and I asked her, "Hey, mom, is Rachel Ray real?" And she said, "Of course she's real. Look at her." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm only 5 years old, so I guess that means anything live action is real, right?" Later on that same week, we watched Spider-Man 2 in theaters. And I'm like, dude, this motherfucker is real. You know, that's not an actor. Best view. Fuck you! Get out of here! Whoa! Whoa! Woof! 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 I probably looked super schizophrenic because it said restricted, so you definitely didn't see that. But there's a man in here being like, warn, timeout, ban. Get out of here. You don't see it? Yep. Yeah, it was restricted. But anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by some fucking douchebag being like, best viewers on streambo.com. Fuck you! Get out of here! I get my own viewers, motherfucker. You want a taste of these hands? You want a taste of this knuckle sandwich? Yeah, I didn't think so. Get out of here, motherfucker! Trying to fucking sell me viewers. Fuck you. Fuck you. Banned. Anyway, as I was saying, so I thought Spider-Man was real, right? When I was in the second grade, it was during the hype for Spider-Man 3, starring not Andrew, Tobey Maguire, the blah blah blah. You know Spider-Man 3, right? Um, I was at Walmart with my dad, and my dad did the food shopping. He said I could pick out one toy that he would buy me. And obviously, I picked out a Spider Man toy. Specifically, it was Mysterio, my favorite Spider Man villain, blah, 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 neither here nor there. But as I was walking, looking for him, I was wearing my whole Spider-Man get up because I was sick that day, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to Walmart with my daddy in my Spider-Man PJs and my Spider-Man slippers, and I'm bringing my plushy Spider-Man with me. Because again, I was like in the second grade. I was a child, right? As I was walking, I'll never forget it. It was the most validating thing. Like, dude, it was awesome. But I was walking around trying to find my dad, and I remember it clear as day. It was like a fucking movie. I was staring at the ground trying to get my feet into the squares of the tiles. That way I don't step on a crack to break my mother's back, right? When all of a sudden, 2 feet, 2 feet prints, 2 feet are right in front of me, and they're very recognizable. This motherfucker is not wearing Skechers or anything. I know those boots. That's Spider-Man. And I slowly look up, and it's Spider-Man. Realistically looking back, it was just obviously just a dude, an underpaid worker at Walmart doing photo ops with kids dressed as Spider-Man, right? But for me, back in the second grade when I was at the hype of being bullied, being like, "Oh, everyone's being like Spider-Man's not real. You're a fucking nerd. Fuck you," and shit like that. Like, it was the most validating thing. Like, I'm not standing in front of just a random dude in a costume. I'm standing in front of the real fucking Spider-Man, right? And I remember it crystal clear. A random middle-aged woman was like, "Oh, looks like you got a fan," and he starts chuckling and says, "Yeah, I can see that." And he gives me a hug, and as he hugs me, I just instantly start sobbing. I'm overwhelmed. I met my fucking hero, dude. He's real. He's real. I like. All those fucking people at school picking on me are all wrong. He's real. He's right there, right? I'm hugging Spider-Man right now. And he's like, "I want to show you something." And he pulls out a wallet, a big wad of like collect of like cards, like trading cards and shit, and he hands me a Spider-Man and he signs it. He signs it. I get Spider-Man's autograph, right? And he did this fucking worker went above and beyond to make my dream come true, because he didn't just say, "Oh, to Josh from Spider-Man." No, this motherfucker was fully in character the whole time. He signed it, "Courtesy of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man." What? So that instantly became my most prized possession, right? I loved that fucking thing. I had it in my wallet at all times, right? My Spider-Man wallet, right? It gets sad. About a year later, I remember distinctly I was in the third grade. I don't remember why I was in timeout, but I was in timeout. More than likely, I said fuck to my mom, and she's like, "Timeout right now," and I'm like, "Ugh." Anyway, my so I'm sitting in the corner, staring at the corner, thinking about what I've done, when all of a sudden my sister taps my shoulder, right? I turn around. I look at her. I say, "What?" She starts smiling, the most evil, traumatizing smile. I say, "What are you laughing at?" She lifts up her fist, palm upward, and I say, "What's in your hand, Jaden?" That's my sister's name. She opens her hand and reveals my autographed picture of Spider-Man, torn to shreds, unrepairable. No amount of tape, no amount of anything could fix it. It's destroyed, it's gone forever. And again, filled with overwhelming emotion, both rage, anger, sorrow, loss. I instantly start sobbing, and when I say sobbing, I don't mean, "Oh, I was just crying." No, 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 nah, ugly crying. All right, snot, fucking tears, screaming. I could not believe, and to this day I hold this against her. I will never forgive her for this. But anyway, to continue the story, my dad comes out of the kitchen and is like, "Josh, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" I couldn't even get the words out. I just showed him the shredded up card, and he understood. He understood. Me and Jaden swapped places in timeout. I'm sobbing on the bed, on the front room couch, begging mom to try to fix it. She can't. She can't, because it's wrinkled to shit. It's ripped to shit. And to this day, there's a small part of me that fucking hates Jaden for that. I will never forgive Jaden for that. She took away my most prized possession. All right? A fantastic memory, a beautiful memory, is now tarnished forever by that fucking bitch randomly out of nowhere ripping it. And the worst part is she never even fucking told me why. And obviously she doesn't remember now because like we're adults. So like I'm just never getting the closure as to what the fuck I possibly did to make her do that to me. The only good thing, the only thing that makes me evilishly happy is the fact that Jaden is a really big fan of the Disney princesses. Big fan of the Disney princesses. In fact,